Hashem Yahushua Hashem Hakadosh. Because this truth and this good pushing this truth and teaching and sincerity and truth in the name of our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and the latter end to the tabernacle of David, the Dawadah. Shalom to the whole full election out there still doing the faith. My name is Rabbi Shabbat. It's Matthew 6:22. It says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light, man. Just walking, I'm thinking, about it's more of an exhortation. Your body, your mind, single, your mind, because that's the light. That's what the light represents. When you come into this truth, man, you're renewing of your mind, your eyes, your spiritual eyes. You're seeing past, the obstacles, the adversities that we go through. You're looking towards the kingdom because you understand. You're seeing these things, the Lord do things in your life, and you understand that what's worth more than gold is exactly what is the kingdom, man, the promise. So our eyes kept changing on the promises of the Lord, because He's not a man that He should lie, right? These are the things that are coming down the pipe, and our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua requires things out of us for us to prove our loyalty and test our faith. How much faith we really got, and it's really, you see people's true colors in adversity when they're not around. You don't have certain people around, you don't have certain access to certain things, and that's when you start to see people's true colors. How much faith do they really have in the midst of, while people trying to kill you, and you know it. How much faith do you have when you're getting stoned, you're getting beat, or you're getting spat at? You know what I'm saying? What's your faith gonna look like then? Because this truth is no joke, man. We hate it for those names, the name Yahweh and the name of Yahweh Shai, because those are the names of the true Lord. And this world is against, the powers of the Lord. It's truth. And we're against truth, man. Obviously, you got the devil. He built up a foundation of lies, and our people, they bite into it because it looks good, it sounds good, it feels good. Not understanding that to serve our Lord is in a state of suffering, man. The good times will come, but right now, remember, it said it pleased Him to bruise His Son. That speaks volume to to the sufferings that we have to go through. But it's nothing comparable to the joy you're gonna get, man. So whatever it is we gotta do, we just gotta remember to keep our eyes single, man. Keep our eyes single. Whatever happens, that's pure. That's faith. That's pure faith, man. No matter what's going on, what happens, you're fully invested and focused on what the Lord has shown you through His prophets by way of the Spirit, and you fully invested yourself into a state of suffering, man, of servitude. But at the end of all of this, the heart desires. See, what we went wrong, because Jake want to be like the oppressor, man. So where we went wrong is we try to bite off of the ways that we learned here and the ways of our oppressor. We try to bite off of their customs and turn and pull that into the truth in order to capture. Like I say, I'd make you a fisher. The Lord said He's gonna make Peter a fisher of men. That's the same with us by way of the Spirit. But see, the thing is, He tells us to separate from the world, because the truth is going to follow this anyway. The real ones, they're going to believe and follow this regardless of what anybody's saying. Regardless of what correction they got to go through, regardless of how they feel, the embarrassment, the shame, the truth going to go through this no matter what they got to go through, man. Because, we see there ain't nothing, this ain't nothing left. This ain't it. And you got to pray for that type of spirit of faith, man, to pretty much for the Lord to put a certain spirit on you to keep going through and endure through it all. If He can do that, you know, no matter what they throw at you, what they say, look, we got a lawyer in the heavens, man, pleading our case day and night. We just have to do our part and be on square with us, you know, and keeping our eyes single on what really and truly matters at the end of all of this. Because a lot of people came in, a lot of people fell out once they seen certain things. And see, the crazy part is, you know, this is why I say, you know, I mean, to each is their own, because everybody gonna move how they want to move in this world, man. But just being thankful with what the Lord has blessed you with, He'll make it. Sometimes you never know, you're getting punished for something that you might have said or did in your past life, even in the truth, you know. And the Lord wants to see how you're gonna react in certain situations, you know. He put you in the most strenuous, dire situation. See if you're gonna truly believe in Him, you know. Or are you gonna go back into your carnal ways and trust in, you know, what your old life, what you used to do in your past life, you used to get by in situations like this, you know, of adversity. So you always got to remember that there is a light at the end of this. They say don't go to the light. You should go to the light, man. And also remember this, like I said, keep that light lit. That light in you, keep your eyes single. Your light is your eyes. Keep them single. Sometimes the candle that you got is just enough for you to see your surroundings. Just some friendly advice. Sometimes you don't need a light bright like the goddamn sun to see it. Sometimes you just need a candle that's bright enough to see your surroundings so that the Lord can get you to focus on what you need to do for Him. Now I say that in humility, you know, because that's pretty much kind of where we at right now. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there, man. I got to the point. Keep your eyes single, man. You know, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Keep your eyes single and keep the faith going, man. You know, it's whatever you got to go through, no matter what they come with. You got to know in your heart, in your mind, the Lord, the Adawan, the Adawanaya, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai is with you. The God of the universe is with you, no matter what they do to you. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. You know, but you can't walk nobody else's walk. Shalom.